So do you think prices on regular items like grocery store goods and stuff like that would decrease, or just like cars and houses? Because man, like a pack of Oreos is like $7 right now. It used to be like $5.
Uh, well, the goods will come. It will come down because the thing is like we're saying, the demand will wane because it'll be more cost going to other things that people got to cut back. Instead of Oreos, they're gonna be buying the HEB or Walmart special
Right,
brands,
right, right.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
so the demand will go down, and then just based on economics and the supply demand curve and things like that, it will adjust, and then the demand for Oreos won't be as high, and then they will drop the prices, and then it will slowly drop to meet. And then of course, the less demand it gets, the lower the company will drop the prices to drive demand back. And eventually it'll get there, but it will happen over time. It won't be
Right,
a
right,
light
right.
switch. It won't be a light switch at all.
Yeah, because when the news came out today, I think it was, right? Was it today or yesterday on the forbearance being pushed back for student loans or
Yeah,
forgive
today.
or eventually
Yeah.
talking about forgiveness? I just thought, could this continue to increase inflation, or do you think there's been so many change, or not so many changes, but there's been changes put in place recently that can start cutting that curve and dropping it back down?
Uh, I believe, like we just discussed before, that I believe the forbearance is furthering along the inflation. The forbearance on student loans is furthering along the inflation. I do believe that wholeheartedly. The things that they're putting into place right now is curbing inflation, but I don't believe, and this is just my opinion, I don't believe them holding back student loans have anything to do with. They know that students are not saving that money that they wasn't paying the student loans before, and
Right.
they know that it's causing more inflation because those students are spending that money instead of paying back the debt. But again, this is a midterm election year. Midterm election year. Remember when President Biden was campaigning to be president, he said he would forgive student loan, he would forgive student loans. Midterm year. So let's say he didn't, and I fully expected him to extend it again. I think he will extend it again past January, the next one, because this one is extended to September. I think he will extend it past January to get past the midterm elections. Because just think, if he if he stops the forbearance now and he make those students pay it, start paying the student loans, those students those students now, it's about 1.5 $1.7 trillion in student loan debt. It's millions of people that owe on loans that haven't been paying for 2 years. So he stops it now, and then those same people are, of course, they're it's college student loans, so all those people are able to vote. You think they're going to vote for his party to stay in office if he ends the student loans? No. So that's the reason why I think that he's keep pushing it back. He's going to push it back. But I believe that somebody's telling him, because it's a flick of the pen. He could do it with an executive order to forgive student loans, or a percentage of student loans with the flick of a pen. Executive order, he can do it, but he hasn't done it yet. Why? I mean, you could say, oh, because what's going on in Ukraine. You could say that, but it's a flick of the pen. I mean, I guarantee you he signed many documents today. It's a flick of the pen. And I think what he's waiting on is for the midterm elections to pass. And then he's going to come out with some rhetoric about, hey, we're going to end the student loans, but we see that it's causing inflation. He might not even say inflation. He might not use that term because that'll be bad for the party. But he's going to find a subtle way to not forgive the student loans and then say, well, y'all had a 2-year break, so you should have been saving money to handle that endeavor. That's the route that I believe is going to go.
Right,
That's
right.
honestly the route I believe is going to go.